MATLAB has a few numerical data type. For floating point values, it has double precision data type and a single precision data type. Double precision data type occupies 8 bytes space in memory. Single precision data type occupies 4 bytes space in the memory. So the double precision data type has wider range than the single precision data type. And double precision data type is a default data type used in computation. In addition to that, MATLAB also has a few data type for integers. We have 1 byte integer, 2 byte integer, and 4 byte integers. And those integers type can further divided into signed and unsigned. We have the functions like double, single, int8, uint8, and so on and so forth for the data conversion. And there's a rule in data conversion. If the new data type has a wider range, then the precision and the value of the numerical value will be preserved. Otherwise, it will be modified to fit the new data type. For example, int8, 130, because 130 is beyond the range of this data type, so it will be coerced to the maximum value of 127. Here is 234.5, which is not an integer, and if you want to convert it into the integer, it will round it to the nearest integer, then it will be 235. This will be true to the int32 for the value of negative 12.3. So let's run this section. And you will see that if we try to convert 130 to a int8, which is a signed single byte integer, then it will be 127. Here it is rounded to the nearest integer, which is 235. Here is same thing, rounded to the nearest integer is negative 12. Here you can see how the saturation arithmetic works with integer. And we're going to create a vector with 4 values, and the data type of the vector is single byte signed integer. And first we have the 65 as the first element, negative 65 as the second element, and both are within the range. And next we're going to do the addition. And we're going to double the first element, and we will assign it to the third element. Same thing, we're going to double the second element and assign it to the fourth element. Once we double both values, they're outside the range of the int8. And in that case, since this value will be 130, it's beyond the top bound, then it will coerce back to the 127. Similarly, the double of the second values will yield negative 130, which is also below the low bound of this range. It will be coerced back to negative 128. So this is 127, and the other is 128.